to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Jacksonville State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Off play action. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Speeding down the left side. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going to the running game. Shakes off the defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they use.
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense changing the play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to get the corner. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Flynn. He's past the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense aimed, got him at the 27.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll run the toss. Got a little space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old...
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He's up to 90 yards rushing as he draws closer to a 2,000-yard season. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Ripping through the defense. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
They'll toss it to the left. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll try to get outside. Slithers into space. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with
what's happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball comes to rest right there. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Running into the open space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Sooners! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that could just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Pugh. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it for the first down at the 31. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Sooners! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on fourth down. And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At He's got room. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. He leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. He breaks a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Looking for blockers. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly, and they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. He uncorks one deep. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown Sooner. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norton.
And that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Going to the ground. Finds a little space. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Third down coming after the incompletion. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Here's the heat. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Scanning the field, it's Hatchett. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. This one's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Pope. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Pope. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hatchett. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Hatchett. The short hands, it's Pope. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Second down coming up. Defense wants to bring the heat. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The inside handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Hatchett. That's caught. It's Pope. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pope. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. Pass the tech. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He will not pick up the first down, the desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense
trying to beat the D deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hatchett using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases.